Assuming this is the right one.
All right. How's it going, everybody? We are back with a surprise match. Kind of hype.
Yeah, very hype. This was literally made up like 15 seconds ago or 15 minutes ago. So I do apologize for any audio issues, if there be any.
Sounded good when I listened, but yeah.
So as we progress through the race, you guys can let me know if there's any issues. Cryptic, you are our first viewer. Can you tell me about the audio settings? Because this was really rushed, and I didn't really have time to think about it, but we wanted to get one more stream in.
Yep. And yeah, it was just basically we weren't going to be able to make some of these matches happen, or this match happen tomorrow, and we could do it today, so instead of having people DQ, we can just get a match going, so.
Honestly, if Dawn's is fine, I mean, not Dawn, if Faces is fine. I've been thinking about Dawn all day, my winner. I think we're good. Savik, any complaints about audio issues?
Yeah, Savik would let us know.
But, I mean, nothing like crazy. Like, we just want to make sure it's good enough. Like, if, Dawn's a little quiet, we'll probably just leave that, because Face needs to get going.
Yeah, exactly. As long as the game audio and you can hear us, it's good to go.
All right, ping them to go to the main screen, whatever.
Yeah, I think they should be doing that now. They're both responding, and I can get started on the countdown any second now.
Cool. We made this happen by the grace of the Sonic gods.
Afwagers changing his theme. Very important when we're about to get the countdown going.
All right. I didn't tell any of my family members that I was going to be doing commentary. Normally I do, but we're just going to roll with it.
Yeah, this is a very last minute thing. I had to let my roommates know. Hopefully they both saw it, and we should get wager starting.
Cool.
Just about synced up. And this is going to be a really interesting match. Shiny coming in from the upper pools. Wagers winning his lower pool.
Yeah. Face is definitely a great competitor, and he definitely showed that today. He got a win in the tournament. I knew he was deserving of a win because of how good of a player he is. And let's see if he can get another one.
Yeah, it's crazy. He actually had, this is what, his third game today?
This would be match number 3, yes.
So yeah, definitely quite a few games for Shiny today. Let's see. CE skip is definitely going to be a big point of contention here.
Oh,
and
there's
Shiny gets
one.
it. Oh, no. Wager's going for it again.
He needs this, otherwise it's going to be a pretty
an
big
interesting
gap.
strat. Oh, no! He's usually pretty consistent at the skip, so that's pretty tragic. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, and obviously, since we were last live, I'm sure he went and practiced the new Dawn skip. That I don't know if that has a name or not, but
yeah, I don't know. There were some people in my Discord saying the way to Dawn. You know, it's pretty fitting. But I don't know if that was a strat that I discovered or if I rediscovered. You know, Not sure.
It's usually one of those things that like people like Tommy Easy will tell you, "Oh, look, the 2015 strat or something." Like,
yeah.
But God, this is gonna be like a 40-second deficit already.
Yeah. Maybe even more, because kind of a rough skip list for wagers.
and he lost time too, almost going up for a third try as well.
Yeah. It seemed like he was really considering it. The way to rails, let's go. I actually love that.
Or just the way. I feel like the way is really simplistic.
Yeah. The way 8. As that's my emote prefix on Twitch. But yeah, Wagers with the really rough skip list. I mean, to be fair, he did go for the second try.
2.5 tries, we'll call it.
Yeah.
He started going back up.
Yeah, he did. And the thing is usually going for the second try, has actually worked out for him. So I don't blame him for doing that. It's just really risky in a tournament.
All right, so Face
Good
is
point.
going to have 2 pieces in about 15 seconds, so that's pretty good.
Yeah. Pretty solid start for sure. See what the last piece is. The nice thing from there is like whatever piece you get is always good.
What's he doing? It's piece 3. Whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
The names of those pieces are really easy to confuse. I've done the opposite definitely a few times. Dirt shining in the chat.
Yeah. But yeah, like you were saying where Face was, when you're up there with 2 pieces already, literally any piece you could get is just like an oh sure. There's nothing amazing, but just pretty much equidistant to everything. So,
Exactly, yeah.
So will Wagers be to, what was that, a 27?
Yeah, sounds about right. It was like a mid 20, I believe. Mid to high 20.
Wagers resets Sandy Path, but then takes over the head.
I didn't realize that was his first hint. That's interesting. You know, it's kind of paying off for him though. Got the free piece.
It might. Oh my god, which one is it? Which one is it? Wagers,
Oh,
don't
no.
tell me.
I think
Wagers
he
did
looked
it.
in it.
Oh. Okay.
I'm actually at a loss for words. Oh my gosh. No, that's 2 free pieces. You love to see like resetting a piece that could be really good and then getting 2 free pieces from taking a bad P1.
Yeah, that. Oh my god.
Classic.
Oh wow. All right,
This is such a good race.
time to just mute commentary for the rest of the race because there's just nothing left to say.
Yeah, I think it's pretty... This is the most like Afwagers versus ShiningFace run. Like, if I had to predict what would have happened, this is such a good, like, just like writing the script of it.
Yeah.
This is a script written by AI in Match AI.
Yeah. So yeah,
Shining,
Cryptic.
pretty good pace so far though.
I just keep I just called Wagers Cryptic because I'm thinking about Cryptic and just how upset he must have been at that Wild Canyon. So all I can think about is Cryptic right now. But Wagers is gonna be about a minute behind going forward.
Yeah, sort of a rough prison lane for Shining, but the 208 out of Wild Canyon, pretty solid start. You know, it's a start that most runners would take out of Wild Canyon. Even in PB attempts, and 141 kind of drops the lead a little bit, but
yeah, only 30 seconds off a prison lane percent world record, which is a 332 by KD4.
332, that's insane. Absolutely crazy.
Are we having some stream lag here? Maybe.
Yeah, I think we might have had a little bit of lag, but I think we're back now.
Yeah, my internet usually holds up pretty well. And
might have dropped for a little bit, but looks good now. Shining with, I did not see Underloop, but looks like a pretty clean start. Looks like a 19 upgrade. Pretty solid. Wagers in slow motion.
yeah, you really got to wonder about why is that happening? What? Because Shining is definitely not slow motion. I feel like that'd be a mutual issue.
That's kind of crazy. I don't know. It looked like it was like a very cinematic view of the game.
Yeah, going for a little bit of infinite time stop there. Didn't know there was a switch in Prison Lane.
Looks like 136 for Wagers. Pretty solid. Saving about 5 seconds over Shining. Definitely going to need that time save. Wagers is pretty solid at Metal Hardware as well, but I don't expect Face to lose too much time here.
Yeah,
But at the same time, I don't think Wager's just going to lose any ground here either, unless something goes really poorly.
yeah, this should be a 123 from Face, which I don't think Wagers can save too much time on, if at all.
Yeah, I think he'll probably match it. Yep, 123. And, Metal Harbor is a very volatile stage. One dropped input, and you can lose a ton of time, so you never know what happens. But both runners getting a 19 upgrade, pretty solid.
And Face 525 going into Sonic 1. This is what a lot of, 24-ish runners like to see in a PB pacer run, so he's playing very strong.
Yeah, I should be really happy with the run so far. Like, I think the only stage that was kind of rough was Prison Lane. Nice recovery from Wagers. From a really weird slope jump, I guess.
Hey, he knows to go back up for CE skip a second time, and he knew to go back up the slope for a second time.
The accidental pauses, that's going to cost him. Can't afford that half a second.
Yeah, not when you're already a minute behind. You gotta keep moving, Wagers. We don't got time to pause.
Yeah, I commentators cursed it. I built him up in this stage and a little rough. I did see him get a 122 without pulley skip last night, and I was like, wow, pretty solid. But with the mistakes that happened, 125 is not too bad.
Yeah, he could have definitely matched Face or even beat that with going up that slope even. So that's pretty impressive.
Wait, the pauses are to keep the music? That's a thing? That literally loses time now. That's not worth.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing, though. That's kind of cool. I didn't know that, no. I definitely would have been doing this in the IGT era.
Oh, definitely. I think I did
That's
for a
kinda cool.
little bit, but then got bored of it.
Yeah. It seems like a novelty sort of thing. Definitely not when you're going to lose time to do it. Even if it's like half a second.
Pretty clean forest so far from Face. Let's see if he can run up the tree. Everyone loves it when you run up the tree.
Yeah, it's one of the biggest, I think, advantages for Shining in the early game over Wagers, because Wagers will not even attempt it. Pretty good landing on the tree, going for Task Run. Looks good, yeah. It was almost a little bit too far to the right. As you saw, Shining was kind of rubbing up against the invisible wall. Definitely could have killed.
Yeah, Face is absolutely balling right now.
Mm-hmm.
Another 123 is going to be... Ooh, there we go. Okay.
Okay, that was scary. He just wanted to take away your correct prediction.
Yeah. Yeah, people tend to do this.
Alright, let's see. I forget if Wagers goes for easy. Didn't really look like that was an attempt, so I'm going to say no. Yeah, I don't think this is... He does have pretty solid Sonic for his level. But I think Green Forest is definitely one of his least optimized stages from what I've seen.
He knew to bail out there because he was not going to make that.
Yeah, he hit the dash pads and got locked up, so he couldn't save it.
Scramble for the Emerald, solid piece one.
Weird path to get there, but whatever works.
Ooh, good piece two. Where are you going?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Oh.
Good.
Okay. What pumpkins is he looking for on church? Maybe he's thinking of Sleep with the Dead when he saw it.
Lost pumpkin.
Oh, there is a pumpkin. This is true.
Oh,
Shining
okay.
with
There
another
was
Dur in the chat.
That felt like a really late ping, so I'm surprised that it was there almost. But I forgot how low that is. Shining 738 out of Pumpkin Hill. I mean, I'd gotta think this is PB pace for him. Obviously, I'm not guaranteeing a PB or anything because there's a lot of run to do yet. But
yeah, we still have Mission Street, a stage that historically likes to go wrong in tournaments and races in general. Aquatic Mine, and then we have the whole gauntlet of desert. Which is where I feel like you kind of take a look at it and kind of come to the conclusion that like that's where the really good runs are made. So while he is in a really good position, we'll just have to see how desert goes. Ooh, that was a scary weight hop.
All of mine are scary, so I wasn't even phased, to be honest.
Wagers doing the twin skulls check for the fans and still looking for the piece after. That's an interesting choice. King of the Hill P1, Sleep with the Dead. Let's see if he remembers where this piece is.
Yeah, if I recall correctly, he did struggle to know where this one was in one of his pool races, so...
I did watch on stream, he got the island one and did not know it existed, and I think he checked every inch of church except for that area, and it was really sad to watch, I'm not gonna lie. But, you know, so far, this is pretty solid. Small, like, little things of not immediately going the right way and hesitation, but outside of that, oh, Shining!
I thought he was gonna
hover, my dude. Just pause hover.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna pause hover, so I was like, okay, he got the cycle, but he chose to not pause hover, which would have made him very easily make that.
Yeah, the half a second just to guarantee that you get it. It's so worth.
It's absolutely worth.
But yeah, and that's the thing that I've been talking to people about is that I kind of just accept that I'm going to be losing like 2 seconds per like Mission Street and Hidden Base. I think like maybe in Dark Story it's a bit of a different thing because you have like more stages that you'll be pause hovering and stuff like that, but in Hero there's really only 2 stages that are majorly affected by pauses, so
yep.
Yeah, I just kind of take my time, make sure that I do what I need to do to hit it. That's the most important thing. Missed the start button. No. Okay, well that makes sense. That wasn't like a conscious decision to not pause hover. It's just missed it. Still not a terribly bad time, and still ahead of Wagers by quite a bit. It's not too big a deal at the end of the day, but it is a way for Wagers to start catching up a little bit.
Yeah, Wagers can probably save about 12-ish seconds on him here, but that'll only cut the deficit down to like 40-some seconds. Like, still a bit behind.
Yeah, Wagers passing the time that Shining is entering Aquatic Mine, and Wagers is only about halfway through the stage, so... Oh, wow. This is like the same set that I got earlier. Wonder if it is the same. Oh my god, this is Ghost Path, or... Okay, never mind. Huh, interesting to not... You know, that does work. I think with Ghost Path that might have been faster. Good execution from Face here.
Yeah, he's got to be pretty happy with this pace. This is pretty dang good so far.
It's like the same set I got earlier, just slightly worse. And that's an incredible set, so it says a lot about the one I got.
Yeah, it was the first same first 2 pieces, or...
Yeah, exactly. That the wall run was probably slower than clipping. But yeah, I'm trying to think if there's like a piece 3 that makes sense with the yellow ping there to like wall run. Because it's either like skull facing the other way in main room or one of the ghost room pieces, and I think it's like almost always faster to clip. But definitely not that much slower. And if that's your first instinct, you definitely commit to it. So.
You know, the one good thing about not having a close race is that we don't have to deal with both being in Route 101 at the same time.
It's so true. We get to watch Wagers in AM now, pretty much with all of the focus. So I'm hoping for his sake that it goes well.
Yeah.
Because, yeah. The other stages have been interesting so far. Definitely not anything, like, terrible. Oh, wooden window. Okay, good start. Definitely doesn't, like, make it a great set, but usually gives pretty good set. Let's see what he gets.
Ooh, not what you want.
I feel like no, maybe not.
I'm
How much his camera was turning, I almost felt like I saw a piece, but it's so hard to tell.
Yeah. Okay,
Oh,
we didn't. We did not
ghost
see a
type.
piece,
Oof.
but it really did
This
seem
is-
like it.
Yeah. This is really rough without knowing monitor clip, and it's not an easy clip to do either, especially if you haven't played this stage a million times like I have.
Wait, just change your camera.
Oh,
There you go.
yeah. The way his camera is not helping him at all. You know, it wasn't really that bad played. It was really just the sign clip and not knowing monitor clip.
Yeah, if you don't know monitor clip and you got to go to either that piece or entrance to the abyss, like it's gonna be not a good time. It sucks getting out of there, especially if you didn't break the mine carts either on the path, because those are just in the way.
Face with a really nice pace. This is 213, 214 pace. It's very low 214 if anything. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, almost 213. Wait, it could actually be.
I think it is a 213.
Either way, it's very good time regardless. Yeah, that's... Yeah.
There it is, 213.
213. Wow, great job. Very nice time. Can't ask for much more than that.
And Shining has shown up several times in chat now, so I think he knows he's got a nice lead right now. That probably gives him some breathing room. He's like, you know, he knows he's on probably PB pace, and now he knows he's got a nice lead, so he can probably just relax and just play his game.
All right. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know necessarily if he does have it open. Oh, sad death. Rushing it a little bit too much. Yeah, like I know personally I've jumped in chat a few times, but I never have stream like playing, so you never know. I wouldn't be surprised if he is watching, so maybe he does know about the advantage, and that death is like, you know, no sweat off his back at all. Like he just does not care. Nice pull hop though.
Yeah, we'll make it easy, very easy.
Wagers on a decent pace. This is looking more like a 215 or 216 though, just depending on how the end goes.
Yeah, definitely still 215able.
Yeah. I think even like maybe even with like a perfect ending, maybe 214, but it looks like it's probably already dead. Yeah, I think in general watching races is I just don't think it helps really. Like I think
it wouldn't help me for sure. Like it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even consider watching.
I've checked in on pace like I think in one of my races and it just wasn't helpful. Oh my gosh. He was going straight for the car. I really thought Waitress was gonna melon skip. If he was a little bit faster, it might have happened.
Yeah, it really would have put the nail in the coffin on this one had he done that, but we still have a race going. Don't worry.
Yeah. There's a ton of stuff that can still go wrong, but as you mentioned, Shining still, I would imagine, on pretty good PB pace.
Yeah, he had that 7-second death there, and I think, and then what was his other mistake? Oh yeah, one cycle in Mission Street. But other than that, just solid play, like very solid play.
Yeah.
So definitely still has to be on some pace.
Yeah, and back when I still had, I believe it was a 2320 IGT maybe. Shining told me that by the end of the tournament, I think it was by the end of the tournament, that he wanted to try to beat my time. So, you know, having a good run like this definitely restores my faith in that, because I think so far Shining has had like a tournament that he's probably not too happy with the results of so far. I think he can get better times than he's been putting up, and this is a good one so far, so.
Yeah, and you know, he's been really busy with stuff, so he hasn't really been playing a ton before the tournament, if at all even.
Yeah, there was life stuff. There was a hurricane in his area the other day. Doesn't help.
Yeah, so it took him a couple like pool matches just to get derusted again. So we're seeing the derust now paying off.
Yeah, this might be Shining back in form. Might be a statement match from him, which is cool. Like honestly, I want to see everyone playing to their best and top level, you know? It's really unfortunate when, like, someone just comes in and, like, they're really not able to, like, return to that form again, and then just drop out of the tournament. It feels pretty unsatisfying.
Yeah, it really does. I was actually kind of thinking about that today.
Alright, Shining. Not the best Pyramid Cave, but it's not going to kill PB chances as long as other things go well. I'm actually really curious as to what his PB pace is here. I'm not very good at judging paces. Like, after Aquatic Mine, I don't really pay too much attention.
Probably somewhere close to this. So this is going to be a 140, depending on strats, going through the loop.
Ooh.
I think it would have been faster to just... It would have been faster to just go all the way through the loop there, right?
I'm actually not sure.
Considering the height, maybe.
Yeah. Oh, I think Shining's saying plus 14. I wonder if that means on PB. Either way, still very good. Yeah, that pretty much just tells me that this can still PB, but even if it doesn't, still playing near PB level this far through the run is really nice in a tournament.
Junk storage, is he gonna take it? No,
Probably
I wouldn't.
not.
Some people would.
Plus 14 on PB confirmed. Thank you, Emerald. Between the legs. This is one of the pieces with the best death strat percentage. That's a really interesting setup for boxing. Would have worked, just messed up the ending. Yeah, like 14 behind. This is so tragic. Face going for both box clips and not really able to find the ability to get it. Not the best death timing, but as I mentioned, this is like one of the best pieces for death strats, so maybe we'll see a Bugs on Patrol.
Ooh, good on Wagers to get back on that rail. He had a little bit of spaghetti so far. He missed first door skip, but he could still beat Shining's Pyramid Cave.
Oh no. Shining! This is the same thing that happened to me earlier, and it's the same piece! No! This is the same piece that I got. I also went through about 6 lives and got 4 leaves on 0 lives.
At least he got the box clip, but who knows where this third piece is going to be. This could be far.
Yeah. The one that I got was in Blue Secret, so it definitely wasn't good. Hopefully it turns out better for him, because definitely needs it.
Oh, wow.
What?
Wow.
Huh.
Wow.
Okay, well that's way better than what I got. That's incredible.
I can't believe that, actually.
Wow. That's actually really cool. I didn't know stuff like that was
Wagers!
possible. No.
Oh, he hit the... Oh my god, if he would have went in between the... I don't even know what you call those, the barricades or whatever, he would have been fine, but he just landed right where that left barricade is up, so it blocked him from getting through.
Who's there?
Mistaking the painting on the side of the I guess railing? I don't know exactly what it is, but mistaking that for a target and aiming right for it. Definitely not what he needs to get back into this. And that might be the nail in the coffin. There's a lot of stuff that can still happen, Shining being on 0 lives. We'll see how he plays like Eternal Engine and stuff, but that is rough for Wagers.
And you know, sometimes runners don't realize they have 0 lives, but considering he just came out of Death Chamber, he's well aware he has 0 lives.
Yeah. Unless he just forgets. And like realistically he should probably exit out for lives in Egg Golem, because it's a lot faster to be able to do that. Eternal Engine will always see like 3 seconds before he can exit out, like 2 to 3.
Yeah, he can exit out a couple frames here versus, about 2 seconds.
Oh, the Bugs on Patrol for Wagers with Fire Dance? Oh, man, he doesn't know the set, though.
He's not taking
Fire
Fire
He's just going
Dance.
to die. Okay, Cryptic, look away, please. I forget if it's a confirmed set or if it's a 50-50, but you can get Heart with that. It's not confirmed. It's 1 out of 3, okay. But you can get the most rare piece in the stage. Wow. That's really unfortunate. Wait, didn't see his piece. Where is he going? Yeah.
I
One of the
didn't,
rarest pieces in the game.
I didn't see what his piece was, but not better than Fire
Wait.
Dance.
Yeah. And I understand death stratting, because a lot of people actually do this. Oh, he ran to core to check EO1, and then it wasn't there. Oh, Angry Man. Well, I guess from where he is, this isn't terrible anymore.
All right,
But yeah, considering Bugs on patrol, and then getting a above 1 minute time, it's pretty tragic, I will say. Especially having a 1 out of 3 for one of the rarest pieces in the game. But I mean, if you're not super into hunting and winning confirmed sets and stuff, you definitely won't know that, right?
No first try for Shining. He knows the right side. Will he get that?
Posh champ.
Does
Nope.
not.
She's looking a little late on these Bofa attempts. Yeah, and there's not a lot of people that know that. I don't know what the other sets are. I'm gonna have to look and see what the other pieces are for the confirmed. And it's not there. Go to green. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to look into the specific pieces for that. That is good info to know. Maybe even wagers can learn from this race as well. Because yeah, I believe it's like 1 out of 10, 24, and that's the only set it can be in, if I remember correctly.
So
an interesting shot from Shining.
Yeah,
he dropped for the camera turn.
Oh yeah, I've seen several people do that. I do that. Prophet does that, and I just hope that he can, hit the goal ring, because he said it several times today. He's had a lot of Bofa troubles, so hopefully he fixed it.
Yeah, looking pretty solid so far, but goal ring is a very scary thing. Even being as ahead as he is, a death to the goal ring would be probably exactly what Wagers needs. Oh, so tragic. Wagers got the super bounce, but didn't get the full height.
Okay.
Okay, that scared me.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling too good about that.
When you're unsure about the camera angle, like especially as a spectator, you're like, "Oh my gosh."
Yeah.
They have Wagers with the lowest charge spin dash I've ever seen work for a super bounce. But it worked. He got enough height.
Yeah, we'll take it. We'll take it. What was the plan there?
Yeah, like he's like super bouncing diagonally. All right, not the best time, but definitely have seen worse. Oh, I didn't get the thing. Sad.
No 3 tanks.
This piece actually has pretty decent odds to have the free piece, so unfortunate. Dangerous water drop's pretty nice from here, though.
Definitely.
It's quick to get there, and you pretty much can get to any piece somewhat quickly. If it's all the way at the bottom, that kind of sucks, but yeah, that's pretty good. See if he knows the strat. Seems like he is not doing the strat. Okay. Definitely didn't play that super optimally, but, pretty solid time. Oh, so tragic for Wagers. I believe that was a first... Yeah, that was a first try, and he got stuck in the box. Dang.
Yeah.
You hate to see it.
And I don't think Face is on PB pace anymore. Especially with that death chamber, because, like, his end timer was fine, but with all those deaths that he took, it was probably like a minute 10, 15. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's really sad seeing these Bofa struggles, considering both runners were in Eternal Engine practicing before this run.
They really were.
And it didn't go too great for either. Dude, but it's so tragic for Shining that he had it's either number 1 or number 2 of the best death strat odds. And actually just didn't get a piece. It's so sad. Like, I had Cowering Beetle earlier, but Shining is just definitely worse. Oh no. Wagers, no. Not like this, dude. sometimes skips in this game, you can just kind of forget how to do them, you know? And I feel like that might be what's happening to Wagers right now.
Yeah, and it's literally it feels like no reason to. Like, you just, I don't know
Mhm.
why sometimes the skip just stops working. It's like, I'm not doing anything differently, game. And then
It
it's,
feels exactly the same.
yeah, and then you eventually figure out it's just one little thing. And
Yeah,
then
I
you get
think
back
his
on it.
angle is just a little off. Like, he's taking the angle very harshly. Whereas if he took it more, I don't know, like with more of an acute angle, I think it would work better.
Yeah, also
But
going
he is
back a
out.
little farther would probably help.
Yeah.
Face
Shining missing
dying.
the jump for CGSS. Unfortunate. Definitely need to see more of those for if you're a Wagers fan right now, but I don't think Shining is going to have that many issues with it.
No, he'd have to fail a lot for Wagers to have a
Yeah.
chance of coming back.
Wagers do be lagging a little bit.
Yeah, his stream has had some issues, but nothing really wrong with Face's stream, though.
Okay. Wagers is in the goal ring. Nice and solid.
Well, we've seen big leads change today from FR. Is that going to happen again? Who knows?
Yeah,
Uh,
it's true.
I actually stopped watching the Kirk versus Deku match after Deku hit CGSS. I was like, all right, this is done. I have to go back to work. And then, boy, am I surprised when I looked at the bracket after.
Yeah, you know, I actually didn't get to catch that match, and it makes a lot more sense now because I did think the match was going to be very close between both runners, and a mishap in FR can definitely do it. All right, Wagers with 2 huge containers, pretty solid. The only thing that sucks about this piece is you're just not getting any free pieces, most likely. But still gives some pretty solid sets, in my experience. Twin stars. This is either gonna be super sick or very bad.
More likely very bad because that's just how the game is, but it's not bad. Does he know which way to go?
I think he was thinking of between the rotating beacons or whatever, and then he realized that it's this one. So good on him to figure that out.
Yeah, that ended up working.
Would have been hesitation. It would have been very sad to go all the way out there just to realize.
Yeah, for sure. Uh-oh, Face hitting the kill plane there.
Ooh, that's about 22 seconds lost. But yeah, Wagers needs more than that.
Yeah, he needs like 3 more of those.
Yeah, like a game over here from Face would probably do it, but it is FR skip. It can happen, but I'm not expecting it. Going for the fast fall. Kind of crazy for that.
Yeah.
But this should be good on height. I didn't really pay too much attention to the timer, but this one seems a bit more confident.
And if this attempt works out, he should get a 24 this run, which is very nice. By far his best. Oh, is Wagers gonna be able to track down Rouge here? Dude,
this fight is so hard if it comes down to this.
Alright.
Okay.
Not too bad.
Yeah, was just spamming too fast on the inputs, unfortunately. Shining a little low, but seems fine.
Should be
He'll
fine.
be okay. As long as he stays in bounds, he'll live. Yeah. Close, but solid.
And that's
and it looks like it's going to be probably like a 25:01. But still a solid time.
And unfortunately for the AF Wagers fans, that is going to wrap up his time here in the Sonic Adventure 2 Battle Hero Story Tournament.
Yeah, unless Shining goes to the bathroom and gets a meal and hangs out a bit. Yeah, it's pretty much done.
But with Wagers having been playing a bunch of SADX and just not SA2 stuff, it was a good showing from him.
Yeah. Unfortunate death for Shining on Shadow 2. You hate to see that.
Yeah, Wagers would need about 12 more of those, and I just don't think that would happen. And it is not going to.
Yep, GG Shining. was a pretty good run. Was on PB pace for a pretty long time, so you really cannot complain about that at all. Wagers in the chat type in GG during his match. But yeah, it was a really good run. This was fun to watch. Unfortunate that Wagers didn't hit C skip. It was kind of like a little doomed from there.
Mm-hmm.
And then Green Forest separated it, and it just kept going. But still a solid run from Wagers.
Yeah, for sure. And this was just some nice bonus content to get. But oh, Wagers is dipping. Probably going back to Sadix, but
yep, back to Sadix. Sonic story and Tails story awaits.
Okay, well, that is the bonus content. Yeah, we were not even supposed to have this. Wagers doesn't seem too happy with the way he played, but he still tied Face. That's a draw.
Yeah.
25-16.
25-16. Wow, look, it's so perfectly synced.
But we all know Wagers is far from done with Hero Story. He'll be back for more eventually. But
yeah, mentioned last night that I think he wants top 20. So yeah, well, hopefully we'll see the AF Wagers return sometime. Maybe we can get the runners in for an interview if they want to come in. Let me ask.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt. We got nothing after this. And I think there's a chance that was the last we see from both runners, if I heard correctly. I know that I think the rest of the tournament doesn't really work in their schedules, which would mean a DQs.
I'm gonna bring Shining in here. We'll wait to see if Wagers wants to join. But hello, Shining. How's it going? GG.
GG. I actually got a 25. I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah, that was a pretty good round, honestly.
Yeah.
You were like you were saying, it was really close. It was on PB pace until Eternal Engine, and then Eternal Engine things happened. So
the skip is cursed now. I used to get it first try every time, and I just can't get it.
Yeah, it really. It's on the day. I feel like with both Egg Golem and Eternal Engine, it's just kind of like, for me personally, this might just be a me thing, but it's like really depending on the week how I feel about them. Sometimes they're perfect, sometimes it never works.
Yeah. First try in practice, though, obviously.
Yeah, that's the way it goes.
Also, no, you're wrong. It's not the end of me for the tournament. It would have been the end of me for the tournament if I wasn't able to do my matches today, but I can do the rest of my matches.
Gotcha.
Awesome.
Cool.
So you'll be facing... there's so many matches to go through before we know your opponent, but
yeah,
have to see like 3. But it looks like you will be facing Woozer of H, Woozer of J. Let me pull up who this could be. Or the Woozer of that, or the Woozer of Flub and Yarasu. One of the people in there will be meeting you, so yeah. Regardless of who that is, it's going to be a pretty good match. I'm excited for that.
Yeah. Also, what the hell was that Death Chamber last piece?
Oh yeah, this that was crazy.
Four leaves into Gorilla's Chase. That is so weird.
I actually had the same thing happen to me in my race today. I got Cowering Beetle, 6 death strats, no piece. I got 4 leaves, and I was like, no, this happened to me earlier. This is terrible. But you had a really nice piece 3, and I
don't know how it spawns with that. That's crazy.
It was really tragic, but I didn't know that.
Between the legs is a scam. Literally every time I never see it. It's supposed to have the highest chance. It's nope.
Yeah, it's like 40% or something like that for piece 2 and Bugs on Patrol combined.
For me, it's like 5%.
Yeah, it was honestly statistically really unlikely. So tragic, but kind of saved by the 2-3.
Yeah. Yeah, aside from the EE, the 1 death on CG, and then the death in FR, that would have been like a 24, I think.
Yeah, that was a good one. But it looks like you have the 1 match tomorrow, and if you win that, you'll have 1 more. So GL on those.
Let's go.
And they should be really good matches. I'm really excited. I think the whole tournament has turned out to be like really good. And now that we're in like top 32, it's super hype.
I think I'm finally out of my D-Rust.
Yeah, it seems. Yeah, I made a comment about that because obviously your first couple matches didn't really go the way you wanted to, and there were some issues.
No,
But it looks like you.
that was the first time I had played in like a week or whatever, because I've been super busy.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
But yeah, I've been like every race I've been getting better, I think.
Yeah, well, 2 wins today. That has to feel pretty good.
Yeah, 2 and 2. Let's go.
Let's go.
Or 2 and 1 and 2.
1?
2 and 1. 2 and 1. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Also, yeah, I know you guys were commenting about it before, but when I like to listen in when I'm playing because it gets me out of my own head.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
Interesting.
Yeah, just for me, like, it's such a personal thing. If I'm watching the stream, it's like I feel either like relieved or pressure, and either way, I just want to play like just very focused, you know.
Yeah.
Even if I'm getting blown out or blowing someone out, it doesn't matter. I'm playing.
For me, it doesn't really break my focus. It just prevents me from like overthinking things.
Yeah, I could definitely see that happening. That makes sense.
Same thing with like fighting games, you know, just listen to music or something, get your head out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It depends on the person though, obviously.
Yeah, unless you want to like split audio, you can't really listen to like your own music though, so it's a little bit different here.
Also, first try good cam C, finally hit it in the goddamn tournament.
Let's go. Yeah, that was really cool. Both you and Wagers went for the pauseless CE, and he didn't hit the inputs, which is kind of weird because so far I think he's had a pretty good success rate, and he even goes for the second try. So I was actually shocked that I was really expecting it to be like one of our only races so far where both people hit it, but it wasn't the case.
Yeah,
Kind of just took it away.
People were calling GG after you hit CE skip, and then Cryptic failed. Not Cryptic. Wagers did not hit third try because he almost went up for third try.
Oh, he went for 3?
Almost.
He almost did. He was thinking about it. Because I think so far, he's hit it in every match, but it's either been first or second try. I think maybe one of them he missed, but like he's hit it pretty consistently. And if he misses it on the first try, like I don't blame him for going for the second one because he hits it pretty well. So
my first match I missed it first try and got it second try, and my second match I missed it 2 times and just did normal, and then this one I got it first try.
You guys are crazy even going for it a second try. I just skipless and take it. You know, take the.
I mean, the thing is, I'm pretty consistent with it, so
That's
it's
fair.
like second try is just better for me. And if I miss second try, then I'm like, okay, well, I'll just eat the time loss point.
Yeah, because depending on your position as well, right? Like if you miss the inputs, you can get back to a second try a lot easier.
Yeah.
But if you oops at the bottom, it's like, oh.
The good thing about knowing old method is that if I'm in the wrong part of the ramp, if I like mess up my inputs, I can always just go for old T.
True. But yeah, anyway, GG. I think that's probably it for us, unless Gerp, you have any other questions or anything else to say?
I don't think I got anything else. It was just a nice little bonus content. Cool that we could get this going, and obviously keep shining in the competition.
No, that would have been to keep.
More for Wagers.
That was for Wagers because he couldn't play tomorrow.
Yeah, so even if the result's the same, still glad that we got to actually resolve it instead of like DQ always feels kind of bad.
Yeah.
So yeah, thanks.
Yeah, let's go Friday races.
Yeah, it was cool. We also just being able to get more races streamed as well, because we're only going to be able to catch so many tomorrow. There's going to be like probably another 20-30 matches happening, and we're only going to be able to stream about 10. So
yeah, it's going to be chaos.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy. But yeah, GG, and I think that's it for us tonight. So thanks everyone for watching. We'll be back. I don't think we have a schedule fully sorted out. Actually, it looks like we do. So the first match for tomorrow, it's going to be starting at 9:30 EST. If you're awake for that, we have Flub versus Yarasu.
Oh wow!
And that's probably
what a start
for me. Like one of the most anticipated matches of round 1 winners, the round of 32, because both runners have been having a pretty solid tournament and are pretty. They're both really solid at the game. So I think it's a pretty solid one to choose. But we're going to be going all day tomorrow, like I said, like 10 matches. So it's going to be a 10-11 hour stream starting at 9:30 a.m. tomorrow. So yeah, make sure to be there for that.
Cool. Yeah, I think we'll be signing off here. Shining, got anything you want to mention quick?
Eat your vegetables.
True.
That works. All right, have a good night, everyone.